Welcome back to the show. It's good to have your company today. Well, you're about to meet a true legend of the stage and screen.
Take a little look.
There she is.
My father told me never to tell a lie.
Hayley Mills was the gold standard of child stars and a member of British theatre's royal family. She's the daughter of legendary actor John Mills, his playwright wife Mary Bell and younger sister of Juliet. Her godparents included Vivien Leigh, Sir Laurence Olivier and playwright Noel Coward. Hayley's BAFTA-winning first role was in the movie Tiger Bay.
Don't move! I've got you covered!
Walt Disney's wife Lillian saw that movie and insisted her producer husband audition Hayley for Pollyanna, which brought her overnight fame.
Did you know they paint rainbows on your wall?
Next, The Parent Trap, more recently known with Lindsay Lohan, but originally starring Hayley in the double role as twins trying to reunite their divorced parents. And Hayley continued in films until the mid-1970s, but then turned her skills to the stage.
And the stage is what brings Hayley to our shores right now. She's starring in a play called Legends, and she's with us now. Big round of applause for Hayley, everyone. Nice to see you. Boy, looking back at that vision and terrific times on the big screen for you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. And, you know, and I did so many movies with my dad, too. It was wonderful to start with him because, you know, he'd been at it since he was 19.
And what an extraordinary childhood. Vivien Leigh, Noel Coward and Sir Laurence Olivier in your orbit. What were they like to be growing up around?
They were charismatic, fascinating and enormous fun. Just great fun. They were marvellous people. But, you know, as a child, you just take things a bit for granted.
They're just normal.
Yeah.
It's just normal having them around. Vivien Leigh, wow. Some barbecue. Just for you personally, you know, you see these child actors these days and you see them struggling with it all. I mean, you were very high profile at the time. Is it all about what your home life is and how to control all of that and making sure it doesn't get out of hand?
It is very much about your home life and about the attitude that they have there. And of course, you know, my dad was an actor and a big star.
Yeah.
You know, all my life a big star, and people loved him. And you know, I learned by watching him how to behave, as my mum would say. You know. And how to work and be professional and, you know, get to work on time and learn your lines and, you know. And, of course, I didn't live in Hollywood. I think Hollywood is a very difficult place.
Yes.
Yeah, it would certainly would be now.
Yes.
Like many people watching, I grew up seeing you in Disney movies, you know, movies like Parent Trap. What was it like to be part of that whole Disney experience? Because that was far and away the biggest sort of entertainment arena that you could be in, and you were right in the middle of it.
Well, again, I was very lucky to start my career with Walt Disney because it was a small studio. It wasn't a great big sprawling thing, you know, like Universal or Warner Brothers or, you know, any of those great big ones. You could walk around and people would sit on the grass and eat their sandwiches for lunch, and Walt would wander around and saying, "Hi, Chuck. Hi, Bill. Hi, Bob. You're fired." Okay.
He was a bit of a tyrant, wasn't he, Walt Disney?
Well, he was a perfectionist, and he really, you know, cared deeply and knew exactly what was going on and was very involved in every aspect of the studio, every aspect of how the film was shot. You know, he had storyboards up and knew, you know, where the close-ups were going to be and
creative force.
And people couldn't, you know, directors loved working with him, but when we were on location in another country, if they wanted to deviate from the established storyboard, they had to call Hollywood and check with Walt.
You made the transition to stage. You've been to Australia already, haven't you?
Oh, I have. Yeah. I absolutely love love coming here and I love working here. I first came here with my dad when I was a little girl, and he was making a movie. That was a long time ago. And then I did The King and I for the same wonderful production company, Gordon Frost, John Frost.
See, look at the costumes.
Yeah, I know.
That was in
Fantastic.
1991.
And tell us why you're here now.
Well, now I'm here to do this fabulous play with my sister Juliet and her husband, Maxwell Caulfield. It's called Legends, and it's a very, very funny comedy. And Juliet and I play two outrageous old movie queens. I have to add the word movie, otherwise it's outrageous old queens.
Something entirely different.
They're both good, though.
Well, it looks like a wonderful play. Is it great to bring that to an audience here in Australia? And yeah, I gather you feel a different kind of energy on the stage wherever you take it.
A different kind of energy, yes. I mean, it depends very much what you know, what kind of show you're doing. And Australian audiences are very responsive. They're very generous, and I've had two great experiences here. Quite a few years ago, Juliet and I came here with a very funny play called Fallen Angels by Noel Coward, and we travelled all over the country, and we went to New Zealand, and we had a great time. So
fantastic.
We're thrilled to be back again.
And can I say, I'm thrilled to know that Maxwell Caulfield and your sister are still together, because it was quite it made a lot of headlines when they first got together. There's an age difference there, but true love will out.
Absolutely.
As they say.
Yes, absolutely.
Lovely to have you here,
Nice
Hayley.
to see you. And you look
Lovely.
fantastic too, I hope you don't mind me saying.
Oh,
Absolutely
okay.
beautiful.
Back that up.
Lovely to have you.
Thanks a lot, Hayley.